This project should be undertaken with adult supervision to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience.
Hi, friends! Look at these animals. Would you like to play with them? They're gone. How do we play now? What if we make them? Let's start with this yellow clay. But first, we'll need a bit of brown. I'll make it flat. It's gonna be a mane. Now it's time to use this yellow clay. How about trying to guess this mysterious animal? I'll give you some hints. It's a big wild cat that mostly lives in Africa. Male cats have a big fluffy mane. They are the laziest big cats and can sleep for up to 20 hours a day. Oh, what's that? Let's put these parts together, guys. This is the head, and here we have the tail. It's a lion! Lions have great night vision, which helps them hunt when it is dark. Baby lions are called cubs and are born with spots, just like cheetahs. Also, you can hear a lion's roar from far away. Where do we put our lion? Right here. Next, this green clay. Gotta make it flat first. I'm sure you know this animal, so guessing its name won't be hard. This animal has super strong jaws. But surprisingly, it doesn't chew its food. It swallows it whole. It can also stay cool by opening its mouth wide, like it's yawning. During its life, this animal replaces thousands of teeth. Woohoo! Look what we've got! This is the tail. We also need the head. Here it is. It's a crocodile. This animal has a powerful bite, stronger than a shark's. A mother crocodile is protective of her babies, looking after them long after they hatch. Help me find the right spot for this crocodile. Right here in the water. How about using some orange clay next? This is another big cat. It has a cool stripe pattern on its fur. Unlike most cats, this one loves water and is a great swimmer. It looks for food mostly at night, when many animals and people sleep. Have you already figured out the name of this animal? Look at these stripes and this orange fur. Got it? Let's put these pieces together and see what animal it is. Right you are, it's a tiger! Every tiger has a different stripe pattern on its fur. It's unique, just like our fingerprints. Your fingerprints are different from your friends. Tigers are the biggest cats in the world. I think I know where we should put our tiger. It'll feel comfortable here on the grass. The next color we'll use is blue. Do you know any blue animals? Let me help you. This creature lives in the water. It has been around for millions of years, longer than dinosaurs. This animal has rows and rows of teeth it loses and regrows throughout its life. It has a great sense of smell and hearing and can see well. Gotta put this mysterious underwater creature together. Guys, it's a shark. Sharks don't have bones. Their skeletons are made of something called cartilage. Their skin is covered in tiny scales that feel like sandpaper. Where does this shark live? Absolutely right, in the water. We've got some red clay left. What animal could we make? This is a bird, a very smart one. It has special feet that help it climb tree branches. It also has a strong beak for cracking seeds. How about putting this bird together and figuring out its name? Do you know it? That's right, friends, it's a parrot. Parrots are clever and can learn to solve puzzles. They can copy the sounds they hear, like human words. Some parrots can learn hundreds of words. Many parrots are brightly colored. It helps them hide in the green trees in their tropical homes. This way, they hide from danger. Where should we put the parrot? Exactly on the tree. Oh no, what creature is this? Look at this animal. It's all wrong. And what is this? A shark tiger with wings? I'm pretty sure such an animal doesn't exist. A lion mixed with a crocodile, but with a tiger tail? Let's fix them. This is a tiger head. Which body will fit? Wrong. How about this one? No, no, no. Maybe this one? That's right. Now we need the tail. This is a shark tail. Will it fit here? No! This is the right animal. And what's this? A lion tail. Does it fit this animal? It does. A parrot head. Let's find the right spot for it. This is wrong. This is the right animal. Next, a tiger tail. What animal does it belong to? Not this one. Yes, the tail belongs to a tiger. A crocodile head. Help me find its owner. Oops, wrong animal. Maybe this one? It doesn't look right. This is the correct spot. What's next? A lion head. Should we put it here? Definitely not. How about this animal? That's right. A crocodile tail. Let's find what animal it belongs to. We guessed correctly on the first try. Yay! There's just one tail left, a parrot tail. It fits perfectly. And a toothy shark head. Here we go. All done. Let's take a look at our animals. Tiger, crocodile, parrot, lion, shark. Good job, guys. See you next time. Bye.
And let you know if we see anything.
Thanks, guys. I brought all the vegetables, just in case. Do you think we can rescue Chef Thorne soon? The kitchen's a real mess without him. Let's get down to Duck Pond and see what we can find out.
We've got no food, nowhere to sleep, and I can't be sure anyone saw my flower flare.
Oh, but when they see my picture message, we'll be rescued. This says nectar. Huh? And this big smiley face shows we're really nice people and need rescuing.
A flower and a smiley face. That says happy birthday to me.
I thought you couldn't fly.
Well, we can fly a little bit. We just need a lot of nectar to drive the bus. What do you think, Carlotta?
No, looks like a baby in a rattle. Slow down. Nursery ahead.
I don't mind what it says as long as someone comes and rescues us.
Come see what I've made! It's a shelter. Style and comfort for those cold island nights. But it needs one final touch. A little decoration that says lily buds. Ooh, a duck feather. And this is it.
But how do we know for sure they're on the island? It's too far away to see anyone.
I don't know, but they must be nearby. Huh?
Hello, everyone. I've just seen your friends over on Sunset Island. I'm afraid I ate all their food. Completely by accident, of course. Speaking of food, my ducklings must be hungry. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mama Duck. So, they're on Sunset Island and they're in trouble. How are we going to get them?
I could swim out and get them.
That's nice, Bucky, but there's 4 of them to carry back, plus the hummingbirds.
I could bring them a message of hope.
Oh, hi, Ellery.
Dear friends, what brings you to my humble beach hideaway?
Chef Thorne's marooned on Sunset Island.
Thorn, stuck on an island. Does that mean the buttercup is unguarded?
You're right, it is.
How wonderful. Worrying.
4 lilybuds are stranded out there.
Well, then you must borrow my boat and go rescue them.
Wow, you've got a boat?
Of course I do, my boy, and I am happy to lend it to you.
So what do you want in return? Yeah, you do usually want something.
Me? I want nothing, except the chance to be a good citizen. I'll keep watch on Thorn's food, kitchen, while you rescue your friends. Ta-da!
It's a little, worn. Does it float?
Like a log, only better, because it's a boat. And now we'll be off. We don't want that kitchen left unguarded.
That is so thoughtful of Ellery to think about helping. You know, I'm going to keep him company.
This rope is the answer. The tree's really strong, and the sticks and leaves are all tied down.
Dinner is served. Nice job. I made us a delicious and healthy salad. See, things aren't so bad. We've got shelter, food.
Ugh, so sour.
I'm sorry. It's all I could find.
It's all right, Thorn. At least we still got the shelter.
My picture message is ruined.
Hang on, is that a boat?
Oh, we shouldn't ever trust Ellery. Is that water coming in?
It's Rose, Cap, and Moss. Their boat is sinking.
I have an idea. Quick, everyone! Let go!
Okay, lilybuds, haul away!
Thank you, Rose. We'll fill up on nectar and be on our way again.
Although we won't be able to take you all at once in the bus. Safety regulations.
That's fine. I wouldn't mind seeing the sunset on such a beautiful island.
That's just what I was thinking.
Especially since we brought this.
The food for my kitchen. Oh, joy. It's settled. We stay the night.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
That was such a nice thing you did, saying you'd guard the buttercup.
It's what any chipmunk would do. You hop off to bed, my furry friend, and I'll start guarding the food.
But guess what? There is no food.
What?
Not until I make some more tomorrow anyway. You see, I packed up every bit of food to take in your boat so the lilybuds could have a nice picnic on the island. So we don't have to guard anything. Instead, you and I have the whole night free to chat, get to know each other.